Hello, my name is Sarah Tarpley, Director of Academic Product Sales for Gale, Cengage Learning. I'm happy to introduce you to early Arabic printed books from the British Library, the first full-text searchable Arabic script collection of rare early Arabic printed books. Early Arabic printed books from the British Library advances research in Islamic and Middle East studies in two major ways. It provides 24/7 access to the early Arabic printed books of one of the world's major collections, and for the first time, users can search not just detailed metadata, but the Arabic text of books themselves. We have developed Search and OCR for early Arabic script. Let's take a closer look at this transformational collection. The British Library houses one of the world's major collections of Arabic materials. Their printed book collection is particularly strong on early Arabic printing and books printed in Europe, as well as from Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, and India. This product is a digitization of all the works listed in Ellis's catalog of Arabic printed books in the British Museum. That is all Arabic text in the British Museum by 1890. The collection covers a wide range of subjects, and in particular, the heritage of Arabic works in Arabic, European translations of Arabic works, and Arabic translations of Christian works. It therefore records the long exchange of ideas and learning between Europe and Arabic-speaking world over 400 years. We are publishing the collection in 4 parts. In religion and law, there are over 50 Arabic Qur'an printed from 1694 to 1890 in Europe, the Middle East, and pre-partition India, which shows the interest in the Qur'an in its original Arabic text in countries outside the Arabic-speaking world, as well as within. The Qur'an being the main text of Islam, which was also of interest in Europe for its references to the teachings of Christians and Jews. Strict adherence to the authorized text is all important, and failing this was probably the reason why the first printing in Arabic, made in Venice in 1537 to 1538, was destroyed as the text was strewn with errors. The next printing was the Hamburg edition of 1694, which we have in this collection. There is a larger group of translations into a wide range of European, Indian, and Asian languages. Early translations within the Islamic world were into Persian and Turkish. Outside the Islamic world, the earliest printed translation was into Latin in 1543. Commentaries or explanations of the Qur'an are a major part of Quranic studies. There are 87 commentaries in this collection by all the major writers of tafsir. The example here is quite typical of an Arabic text of the Qur'an with an interlineary Hindustani translation, and on the other side, at an angle, a commentary on the Qur'an in Persian. Islamic law is the other major component of this module, and the collection includes titles of the 4 schools of jurisprudence in Sunni Islam, and Shiite law followed in Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, and India. The number and breadth of these titles enables scholars to undertake detailed research within this one product, and the subject limiter can limit the search to just one school of law. The right-hand example on the slide is a treatise of Islamic law on divorce, according to Shafi School of Law. The Christian literature module includes complete Bibles, as well as the different books within it as separate publications. Also published were liturgical selections, concordances, and works about the Bible. The Bibles include Liege's 9-volume, 1645 polyglot, 6-language Bible printed in Paris, and Walton's 1657 London 9-language version seen on the left. The major printing of the complete Bible just in Arabic was that arranged by Sergius Ricius, Maronite Archbishop of Damascus, which was printed in Rome in 1671, which you can see in the center on the screen. This became the standard until the mid-19th century, when other translations were made. Also included are liturgies, biographies of saints, histories of the Eastern Church, liturgical and devotional works for the Greek, Coptic, or Maronite churches, and works printed by the missionary presses, all in Arabic or bilingual. I said earlier that the British Library's collection coverage of early Arabic printing is particularly important. This is the first book entirely in Arabic script, printed with movable type. It is a Christian text, the Services for the Canonical Hours printed in 1514 in Italy. In Fano, according to the text, but possibly actually printed in Venice. Apparently, only a dozen copies now survive. Looking at the Science, History, and Geography module, you can see from the subjects listed that it includes a wide range of subjects within this broad area. Islamic research and discovery of science based on the work of Greek authors is one of the major aspects of Arabic learning to influence European scholarship. The collection includes works by all the great Arab scientists. On the screen, you can see al-Rashidi's work on the diseases of children and Alfraganis's work on astronomy. History is represented by around 400 different historical works, as well as over 200 histories in biographical form. Chronicles from the years of the Crusades provide evidence lacking in the European sources. Examples of history include Universal Dynastic History, written in 1377. It was more than a work of history and has been considered as the first work dealing with the philosophy of history, sociology, historiography, cultural history, evolution, and political theory. There are 168 works and translations of geography, topography, and cosmology, and 58 on travel in the collection. They include factual and mirabilia-type works and travelogues. The first extant Arabic work of descriptive geography is Book of Roads and Countries, which describes and lists all the factual data about the territories of the Islamic Empire. Turning to the Literature, Language, Encyclopedia, and Periodicals module, poetry was the most favored literary form, and this is reflected in the over 400 works of poetry, which include many diwan by different authors, and many other works and collections in Arabic and translations into other languages. However, internationally, the most famous literary work was The 1001 Nights, of which there are 9 editions in Arabic and 28 editions in English translation, including a sanitized edition by Lane. If one wishes to get a sense of the impact of The 1001 Nights, one only needs to look at the number of times Aladdin, Sinbad, or Ali Baba appear in current culture. Of the 45 19th century periodicals included, the majority were printed in Beirut, Cairo, London, and Paris. They range from general weeklies covering arts, culture, politics, commerce, and science to literary monthlies, specialist medical magazines, Jesuit or American missionary publications, Orientalist serials, and the Egyptian daily El Kahira. Together, they provide insight into the cultural, intellectual, and social lives of people in the Middle East, perhaps not evident in the monograph works. 2 examples are shown on the slide, both from Beirut towards the end of the 19th century. Al-Janin covered politics, literature, and science, and Al-Safa was a monthly review of science, art, history, and literature. You will find all the major Arabic authors in this collection, the number of works and editions reflecting their use and perceived importance over the period. This collection as a whole provides researchers with a picture of the printing, translation, and transmission of Arabic texts through print from the 15th to the end of the 19th century, offering material for endless research projects. Early Arabic printed books from the British Library is a major collection of Arabic books which is now accessible through more extensive metadata and functionality developed for academic research with a variety of search limiters and, crucially, for the first time, text search on Arabic printed script. To learn more about early Arabic printed books from the British Library, please contact your Gale sales representative at 1-800-877-4253 or visit gale.com/EAPB to request more information. Thank you for your time.